Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Welcome to the morning live. Good morning, Indigo. For those who are new to me, I'm Marci. I am a manifestation coach and a tarot reader and a spiritual counselor, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the roses. In my morning lives, we do a motivational morning live. Right now, we're still talking You Are a Badass, so we kind of we go through the chapters, we discuss things. We're trying to make our life better. We are focusing on what we can do in order to really create the life that we want. So it's kind of chilling here in the morning. It doesn't get too crazy, but you all are more than welcome to stay. I'm so sorry to hear that, Steph. Where are you located at? How's everybody today? It's Thursday. This week seems to have gone pretty fast. Good morning, good morning. Is anybody in here? Oh, sorry, my cats are going crazy. You two need to knock it off. Hi, Brittany. Is anybody in here who's new to me, ever read or reading You Are a Badass? Oh, there. It's dropped off now. How are you, Brittany? How are you feeling today? They do. They're back in the tree. I'm never gonna get that tree decorated. Happy December. It's December. How did we get to December already? Well, I kind of figured since you just messaged the group chat. Excuse me. I didn't want to get up this morning. I was like, oh, I could sleep some more. Yeah, get that coffee. Charles like, hey, it's 8 a.m. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. She's getting her nectar of the gods. What is with TikTok right now? Like, I see certain people have like now new symbols by their names. You going hunting, babe?
Yeah, you been doing good on your lives in the morning? I know you're not charging, but you get a lot of people.
I have a usually.
You find Lexus's toothbrush?
Yeah, we did. The one that One looked like Star Trek. Like before the name.
God damn. What corner?
Yes, the one that looked like Star Trek. Yes, or like a triangle or something. Yeah, right before it. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Like, I only see it with certain people. No, it's not. Well, unless they're like letting you know they subscribe to other channels. Oh, okay. Is that what that is? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Is that like supposed to be a ploy? Like, hey, you subscribe to somebody else, subscribe to me? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. Oh, it's a subscription badge. Gotcha. Apparently, it's playtime. That's crazy. We'll give it a few more minutes, see if any of the other regulars get in here. Andre, Lindsay, um, all of them. What's everyone got planned for today? I know work and all of that, but anything else going on? Brittany, have you heard yet? Have you gotten any word? You're making chili for dinner? Nice. The trigger. Yes. Did it? What'd you discover? You haven't heard anything yet. It's coming. Yesterday was a trigger day. It was. That's why I didn't go live last night. I had a rough day. I also have to stop by the post office today. I have a lot of work on myself yet. You know what? Like it is really amazing when you really sit there and you look, and because when you become more aware, you're like, okay, I'm doing good, and then when you really look at it, you're like, holy crap, I still have a ways to go. But instead of looking at it this way, also look at how far you've come, right? And before you know it, you're gonna look back on this and be like, wow, really have come a long way too. Issa, how are you? Yep, just little chunks. One step at a time. That's all it takes. How are you, Issa? Good morning. And for those who don't know, I do upload these to YouTube. My YouTube channel is holy crap, is in my profile. Also, I did put up my appointment scheduler. So if anybody wants to schedule a private reading or private one-on-one coaching, that is available now. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? You're sleepy. Oh my gosh, I can just imagine how these cats are going to be when we get into the meditation part, man. Let's see if I get attacked today. Freaking I think it was Rory. I didn't even look when I uploaded the video to see if she was the one that jumped on my back during meditation. I'm gonna have to get like an editing program because I think what I'll do eventually is with these, like I'll cut out like these lull parts in the beginning. Probably cut out the meditation, to be honest with you, and then get into the chapter. I know. Um, my mentor, she had a video last night and it made sense. She's just like, decide right now if you're going to take a break like every 60 or 90 days, right? And schedule a week off already. Put it in your scheduler so when the time comes, you know, you can then decide if you really want to work or not, but you have time blocked off to not work. She's like, because you know, when we are in and we're working with energy, how draining it can be too. Filmora, okay, I'll have to check that out. I need to get another laptop. I bought one 2 years ago and it's a really nice one. Well, you know, for especially around here, like buying it at Walmart, gaming computer, everything has good storage. Yeah, my son stole it, so I need to get my own again. Sounds good. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, I'll check that out too, because it's going to be needed for other things as well. So, but yeah, I got my scheduler back up. What?
Lens cleaner?
Um,
Can't remember. I've seen them around.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited that I got the scheduler up yesterday. I did some good work in the background yesterday, getting things done, trying to while I was babysitting. So he's made, yeah, I bet he has. All right, I'll start the meditation about 8:15. We'll see if anybody else comes in, so we'll give it another like 4 minutes. Oh yeah, I got the email done. And today I want to work on Discord, but I don't think I'm going to be able to with the laptop. I don't know. We'll see. It's getting there. One step at a time. Things are happening. Things are coming together. Let's see. How many chapters did I say there was? We're on chapter 24 and there's 27 chapters. 3 chapters left. We will be done with this book tomorrow. And then I want, like I said, I think we're gonna move right into You Are a Badass at Making Money. But I have a couple other books if you guys wanted to take a break from her and go to somebody else. Like I have Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I have the Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, I think is what it's called, from Joe Dispenza. Those are the ones that are sticking out to me that I have, where I know where they are. Think and Grow Rich was right here. I don't know what happened to it. So if you guys want a different book to work on, or have any suggestions for future books, we can definitely look into that. So that way we're, you know, I want you guys to get involved if you know of a good book or if you want to try out a book, because this is all about improving ourselves, right, and becoming the best version of ourselves. And these, you know, I know we take almost 2 hours in here, but, you know, even just 10-20 minutes a day is a huge change. I was making coffee, sorry. No, you're fine. I was just asking if there were any suggestions of future books or if you guys wanted to switch to a different book other than going, because I I have you are a badass at making money ready to go for next week if we want to do that, or if we wanted to do something else. Um, like I said, I have Think and Grow Rich, and I have Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself or something from Joe Dispenza, which, to be honest with you, is a bit. It's definitely not an easy read like this. Like, I feel like she's an easy read. But it's not to say that it's bad. It's just a little bit. It can be a little hard to get in. Good morning, Jessica. How are you? Good morning, Amanda. Yeah, she does. And she has 2 other books that I'm going to get too. Thank you for the roses. I'm good. I'm good. Um, the other ones are like How to Be a Badass or You Are a Badass Every Day, and there was another one, I think. Of course, this is a safe space. We're actually about to get ready to do a 5-minute meditation to kind of recenter and get, into our awareness before we get into our chapter of You Are a Badass. If you declare it out loud, it makes you feel safer. Yeah. It is a safe space here. It most definitely is. Okay, you guys ready to get started with our 5 minutes? Hopefully do not get attacked by a cat. Alright, so with this 5 minutes, what I just want you to do, you can sit here, you can close your eyes or not, but I want you to focus on your breaths. Let go of any thoughts that come through, just let them pass through. Don't give them attention. If you start to see yourself pull into the thought, focus back on the breath. Just center yourself and let it go. Alright, I'm going to start the timer. And it will pull you out of meditation when it goes off. Alright, let's go. Okay, time's up. How are we feeling? I love that you call her Bella still. You guys ready to get going? Or do we all kind of take a little mini nap? We might have. I know. My son's been playing with the iPad, so he's like messed with all the settings. Huh? Who? What? My husband brought me some sausage real quick, so excuse me. All right. So, chapter 24 is called Money, Your New Best Friend. Right? I'm trying. I worked for a menial's hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I asked of life, life would have willingly paid. And that is the honest truth. I have been in situations in my life, and I've seen other people in situations in their life where if you ask them, like, hey, how much, how much is it? Like, how much do you charge for your service? Or how much are you looking for, as far as a wage, right? The people who truly ask for what they want and are confident in themselves usually get it. Those who are like, well, I, good morning, Trina. Um, you know, what do you, we feel that you'll treat us fairly. They're going to start you off low, right? And I've seen it happen time and time again. The people who are like, nope, this is what I charge, and they don't undersell themselves, and they're confident, they get it, right? It's the ones that are insecure and unconfident, right, that will not get paid. They'll get paid pennies on the dollar. Good morning, Andre. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Tabitha. Welcome in. You had a rough night? Oh no. Hopefully you're doing better, Andre. So, Yeah, like Brittany said, it's about knowing your worth and knowing that you do deserve to be paid, you know, a good wage, right? You don't have to settle. All right, so many years ago, Los Angeles was hit by a relentless rainstorm, the likes of which I've never seen in my life. It rained for what seemed like 40 days and 40 nights, nonstop and hard. Oh no. Oof, that's difficult. Rivers overflowed, houses slid down hillsides, bad hair wreaked chaos throughout the most image, what? Image conscious city in the world. Okay. I was like, wait, that's not even a word. This was the kind of rain you didn't want to be driving around in anything, let alone a 23-year-old junker convertible with a leaky roof, no grill, a back window that was duct taped shut, and a front tire that went flat every 3 days. Good morning, Ginger. How are you? I'd been in the market for a new car for a long time and couldn't find anything I really loved or thought I could afford. But as I sat there, good morning, Ness, in a puddle, driving to the supermarket with a trash bag under my ass and an old t-shirt slammed in the door to keep the leaking to a minimum, it occurred to me that perhaps I should speed up my search. At the time, excuse me, I didn't have a whole lot of money, but I had my own business that I was trying to grow. The problem was I felt stuck in that place where, even though I wanted bigger and better things for myself, monetarily, as well as feeling more mighty and self-actualized in general, I was worried that if I raised my prices, I'd lose all my clients. My story is relatable, right? And my self-respect. Or that I'd get called out as a money-grubbing pig, or a fraud who had no right to charge that much. I was also scared that if I went big and grew my business, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I'd have to hire tons of people. I'd spend my time doing things I hated. I'd get so busy, I'd never get to travel. I'd wither and die trapped behind my computer, fun and freedom skidding away in my rearview mirror, never to be seen again, blah, blah, blah. Love you. I could fill up about 4 more pages of reasons why I was where I was, but suffice to say, I was basically playing at a level of someone who drives around in a car like the one I was driving around in. I know, we're just out the gate. We're in that. We're in the call outs right out the gate. We're not even building up. We're just doing it. And the most painful part really was that even though all the signs pointed to broke, clueless, and stuck, deep down I knew I could be doing so much better. Which is why, even though the sounds of crickets could be heard echoing through my empty bank account, I wandered into the Audi dealership, took the brand new Q5 for a spin, and let the sales guy rattle on and on about leather this and premium that. In my head, I was thinking, do you have any idea who I am? I'm just taking a fantasy break before heading over to Honda. But in my heart, I knew better. Way deep down, it was about much more than just a damn car. It was about no longer being the kind of person who takes what she can get, and finally becoming this kind of person who creates exactly what she wants. It was large, Marge. And because part of me was terrified to grow and part of me wanted to blast out and be huge, and also because I love to drive more than I love to eat, I tortured myself over which car to buy for weeks. I finally whittled it down to 2 options. The Honda CR-V, a perfectly excellent little SUV with the following attributes. Okay gas mileage, a sunroof, room for friends, a comfy ride, a ho-hum stereo, reasonably fun to drive, decently priced, or the Audi Q5, a stick of butter on 4 wheels with the following attributes. Okay gas mileage, a sunroof that takes up the entire roof of the car, room for friends, big fat and tall ones, leather seats you could have a sexual relationship with, a stereo designed by God himself, Angels sing when you open the doors. Sexy, flashy, expensive, pretentious, terrifying. I don't know. I came very close to buying the Honda. But as I sat there, test driving it for the 10th time, trying to convince myself that this was the one, I couldn't shake the nagging truth that I was in love with someone else. Buying the Honda would have been the sensible thing to do, but I knew the adventure, true love, and a whole new way of life awaited me on the other side of my comfort zone. Blasting through this comfort zone is what I want to talk about here. Purchasing the Audi would have had me waking up screaming in the middle of the night because it costs the kind of money I would normally only consider spending on something like the mandatory heart surgery. Certainly not on something as frivolous as a car. Oh my god, my cat just fell head first off the couch. Sorry. But after I bought it, I slept like a baby. Because once I made the decision to buy it, I also made the decision to get over my shit and become the kind of person who can make the kind of money to buy the kind of car or who can do anything else I want to do. Using explosive for a comfort zone is next. Right. Oh my goodness. Nothing. I'm reading the book and Brittany's comments. Hi, Misty. Alright. I almost instantly came up with a way to pay off the Audi, and I'm certain that if I had bought the Honda, I'd still be struggling to pay for it. Because I'd still be playing small. Hi, Whiskey. Hi, Misty. I'd still be in the mindset that I can't afford more. That I'm the kind of person who has to struggle to get whatever she can. That I can't break out of my mold and go get something completely out of my reach, etc. When you level up your idea of what's possible and decide to really go for it, you open yourself up to the means to accomplish it as well. Right? So if we're constantly in the, well, I'll just get this because this is the most sensible thing. I won't be struggling to make the payments. I'll just get what I can afford. And next thing you know, perhaps you lost your job or you had to take a break, right? Maybe you got sick and all of a sudden you're behind.
Alright, I'm out.
Alright, good luck. Love you. Meanwhile, when she got what she truly wanted, even though it cost more, it pushed her more. And she went into a new level, right? That's the logic behind it. The other thing is, too, you step into a different frame of mind, right? In a different state of mind. We're an Audi owner now, right? Audi owners don't struggle, right? They're prestigious, or or change it to BMW or Mercedes or whatever the case may be, right? It puts you at that level subconsciously, right? That's what we talk about shifting states. Good morning, Ness. So it's important to not sell yourself short. Yeah, same thing goes with a Jeep. Yep. Same thing goes with clothing style. Absolutely. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Yep. Sorry. I don't want my cats to knock over my thing. No, they're trying to play underneath my ring light, so I'm waiting for them to try to knock it over. But no, the one you have to watch out for trying to eat food is Rory. She's the bad one. All right. I'm not talking about going out and recklessly blowing all your money on stupid crap. I'm talking about expanding your beliefs about what is available to you in all areas of your life. Guys, get out. And for the purposes of this chapter, I'm going to focus on what kind of money you believe is here for you to purchase the things and experience your true desire. Whether or not the money is currently in your bank account is irrelevant. I didn't have the money either when I bought my new car. When you're available to play a bigger game, i.e. quit your job, your ho-hum job, and invest in your own business, buy a house, send your kids to private schools, hire a coach, hire a house cleaner, buy a new mattress, etc. You mentioned Willow. Now Willow's trying to eat my food. She never has tried that. Either you need to pay for it with money you have or manifest the money if you don't have it already. And manifesting it is going to be pretty damn hard if you insist that not only is it not there for you, but that you aren't the kind of person who could ever make it or pay it off if you borrowed it. Right? Those are the limiting beliefs that I talk about in my other lives, right? A lot of people are like, money doesn't grow on trees, like, and all of that. It's all right. She's fine. They're over there playing now. It's just weird because she is not the one to do that. But Rory is bad, so maybe she's picking up from Rory too. So, you know, when you're trying to manifest the money into your life, right? If you're believing like, oh, well, you know, I wasn't born to be rich. I come from, a poor background and we never had money. I don't know what it's like to have money, blah, 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 blah. We're manifesting more roadblocks. You can never manifest wrong. It just goes down back to your beliefs. This was the chapter I needed to hear today, right? Now, I'm just going to touch on this for a minute, Whiskey. You naturally manifest, okay? But when we subconsciously manifest, that's on autopilot. When we're consciously manifesting, when we're really putting it out there, right? We do have to pay attention. That's why I'm very persistent about being aware of your state of mind. I did see your message this morning, and the first thing I wanted to say to you is, do you accept what she said? You can accept it, and yeah, it can take another year. Or you can disregard it and you can keep moving and know that it's already happened. Okay? So, in that case, it could take a day. It could take an hour. It could take a year. It could take 10 years. It all comes down to what you believe. Yeah. So, but again, that's why we focus on what it is that we want, not trying to force anything or have control over anything. So, and it's the same way with manifesting money, right? Because if we try to force it in a certain way, if we try to control the house, we're fighting. We're creating resistance. So, you're not manifesting wrong. You just have to be aware of and really be honest with yourself. What am I believing? What am I, what do I truly want? And don't try to force things to happen. Right? We get this idea in our mind that it needs to play out this way and only this way. It doesn't work like that. Because the universe wants to bring in the the easiest way, the simplest way, right? The path of least resistance. But if we're putting up a certain stipulation, you're creating resistance. She didn't shatter it. You did. You accepted it. You accepted what she said. Yeah, sometimes the easiest way is hard. Yeah, absolutely. It's not actually easy. Yeah, but the fastest way is sometimes the hardest way. And when you create resistance, you make it even harder. She didn't tell you. She didn't shatter you. She didn't shatter you. You accepted it and shattered yourself. You can say, I don't accept that. I know in my heart that we're already together, that I'm already back in this loving relationship that I want. But you accepted the year. You accepted what she said. She was just reading your energy. She was just reading what you were feeling. Because you keep saying it. I've been doing this for a year and it's not working, right? Or it's taking longer. I'm struggling. Look at the words. Look at the words that you say. Pay attention to the words that you use. Struggle. Time. It's all there. You need to pay attention to the words that you're saying, the feelings that you're feeling, right? Because if you're sitting there manifesting and you keep reaffirming, he keeps saying this, he keeps saying that we're not together, he keeps saying that we're not it's just going to be him and Aiden. You're just confirming what it is that you don't want. Yeah, exactly. I get called out on it. I have people I talk to that are like, "Wait, Marci, that doesn't sound right." Because you know what? I'm not perfect. Okay? I still struggle. And I have my friends that I'm like, I'll say this and they're like, "Wait, what?" That's where it sucks to be a coach because they're like, "You're a manifesting coach. Did you just hear yourself?" And I need that. I need that too. The whiskey, what do we tell you all the time? Nothing is written in stone. That's the path you're on right now. You can shift paths like that just by choosing. Just by choosing. Okay, I'm going to get back and then we can discuss a little bit more in a bit. In order to transform your life, you may have to spend the money you do have, get a loan, sell something, borrow from a friend, put it on your credit card, or manifest it in some other way. Which is, hey, don't you eat my food. Which is going to go against some pretty deep-seated beliefs we've all been raised with about how going into debt is irresponsible, unless it's a student loan, of course, because for some reason, we've decided in the case, and in that case only, it's okay. This is about taking a leap of faith into a new realm that you strongly desire to be in, demanding of yourself that you rise to the occasion and start living your damn life already. After I took my great leap to the luxury car land, I made multiple six figures with my business for the first time ever. Began traveling the world on a regular basis, got my third book deal, made huge donations for me to causes I'm really passionate about, and helped my clients achieve similar personal bests too. Here's the thing. Making money isn't only about the money, just as losing weight isn't only about losing weight. And finding your soul and finding your soulmate isn't only about finding your soulmate. It's about who you become and what you believe is possible for yourself. Money is a currency, and currency is energy. So I'm going to pause there for a minute. This is an energy exchange, right? In all aspects, we deal with this every day. If we're creating a resistance, right, to money, oh, I can't make money that fast. It takes me forever, right? I only make so much money. I can't manifest money. I can't manifest my soulmate. I can't, right? We have to look at the things that are really deep down because we don't believe that we can have that. We don't believe that we can have the body that we dream of. We don't believe that we can have that perfect partner or that perfect match. I did it last night. I'm too busy to work on this right now. Yeah, I mean, we're putting out energy, right? And if we're putting out the energy that we don't deserve to have, or we have to work hard, it's going to take us a long time to get our business up and running. It's going to take forever for us to get the client list that we desire, right? Or to make the money we desire. We're putting that out there. That's the energy we're putting out there. Same thing. It's going to take a year for him to come in. That's the energy we're putting out there. You get to change that if you so choose. Rory, you do not want to test me this morning. I love that. Because if you stay open, new ideas come in. If you see it as possible and you can see yourself doing it, new ideas come in. Good morning. And therefore, that's also another path, right? That's part of the path to get you to where you want to go. As I said, I need to be called out, yeah. We all do. As we've discussed, we live in a universe that is vibrating with energy. Our universe is abundant, and everything you desire is here, in this moment, waiting for you to shift your perception and your energy and receive it, money included. Money is energy like anything else, and when you're operating at a high frequency with no resistance to it and take right action, you can manifest the money you desire. We all know that we have to work to make money. We've been taught that all of our lives. But what we're not taught is that we must also align our energy with the financial abundance we seek. In other words, act as if you're where you want to be. Don't hang out with the sad sacks and the people who whine about how broke they are all the time. Erase the words "I can't" from your vocabulary. Envision what you desire, set goals, demand of yourself that you become who you need to become to create this life you desire. Our relationship to money is just as important as the action we take to manifest it, which is one reason why so many people who work their asses off their whole lives, but who have lousy energy around money, are left wondering why they have nothing to show for it. Good morning, Lindsay. Here's a little one-sided dialogue that may or may not sound familiar to you. Yay, I think you're fun to hang out with too. Wait, what? You think I'm the root of all evil? How can you say that? All you talk about is how you wish you had more of me. even though you're scared to admit you like me. And you say I'm not there for you, and you think people who like me are greedy pigs. Yet you get so ecstatic whenever I show up. And you work so hard to get me to come over. But I keep you in a constant state of worry. And you hate dealing with me. And no matter what I do, it's never enough. One minute you act like you'll die without me, and the next I make you feel like a filthy whore. You know what? I'm done. See you later, friend. Freak. Oh, money, right? Right? And that's the thing. Money is energy, right? It's that exchange. How are you treating money? Are you talking to money like this? I want money so bad, but money's so bad, like it just comes in and leaves. It's never to return, right? Like, are you the narcissist in the relationship with money? Like, I want you, but go. You don't want me. You don't want me. Right? It is fear. I should be called out. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. Everybody's on this, and I'm not trying to downplay it, but we hear a lot about narcissistic relationships. Is your relationship with money narcissistic? Where you're like, oh, I love you, I love you, but you don't love me. You're not giving me enough. You're not doing enough for me. I need more of you. You don't give me enough time. Right? So so consider that, right? Would you talk about your partner or your friend the way you talk about money? Right? Would you? Would you be like, "Oh, I want you to come over and hang out with me. Oh, you gotta go see your friends. I gotta send you with your friends to go pay the water bill, right? Are you gonna come back? Are you coming back? Where you at? What are you doing? Like, where are you?" No, we have to trust. We have to trust that when money leaves, as we direct it to, right? We tell them to go have fun, go take care of this for us. We have to trust that it comes back to us. Okay? We have to trust that. It's not going to go cheat on us. And if it does, it's just going to make more money, right? we want to look at it that way. Thank you for my daily call out. You are so welcome. Welcome. We are all here for the daily call out. Come early and often, because it does. Considering that this, or some version of this, is the sort of relationship most people have with money, I don't think the question is, why can't we make the kind of money we want? I think the better question is, how the hell do we expect to? Most people have such conflicted feelings around money that they turn it into a full-on circus, rivaled only by the equally popular freak shows surrounding religion and sex. All three are crammed to the brim with issues and anxieties, with staunch fight-to-the-death beliefs that cause them to bring so much sadness to the world. Meanwhile, if everyone would just chill out, sex, money, and religion could be the leading causes of joy. Silly, ain't we? In order to bring money joyfully into our lives, we must understand that we're having a relationship with it, and then treat it like any other important and meaningful relationship. We need to pay attention to it, want it, nurture it, put effort into it, respect it, cherish it, love it, etc. Your wife left again? Uh-oh. Girl, the harder I try to hold on to money, the worse it gets. I have to spend for more. It is so true, Ness. When we spend the money because we're not holding on to it, when we hold on to it, it doesn't come in, right? It's because we have, I talk about it a lot, we have that tight grip on it. Like, I don't want to let you go. I don't want to surrender. You won't come back. You won't come back, right? But if you do spend it, it usually comes back like tenfold. two of them already when you have them, right? I mean, so it is funny how it works that way. A lot of people are like, "Oh no, I need this. What if something happens? What if, you know, this I only have $500 in my account and I don't like my account to dip down below that. What if something happens? What if I have an emergency? Blah 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 blah." But I really want this and this would really help me. I could either wait until I get paid again, or I could just buy it now and know that and trust that everything's going to be okay. No emergency is going to come up, and even if it does, I'll figure it out, right? You usually get rewarded. Priority purchase only, right? And that's what we do. I remember it was not this year, but last year, like I needed to get a dumpster, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this, right? It was like $500 or something, and I literally did not have it. But I called the place and I ordered it, and they said, okay, we'll drop it off Wednesday. I kid you not, 2 hours before the dumpster was dropped off, I had exactly what I needed to pay for it. Exactly what I needed. I hate to say this, but little Debbie is gone, so priorities to the zebra cakes. Hey Shaya, how are you? Yeah, I mean, it is incredible when you just trust. If you don't, if you just trust that things are going to work out, they're going to work out. You know, we're going to, like I said, I didn't have the money, but I needed the dumpster. So I ordered it and I had the cash 2 hours before the dumpster was delivered. I know how it came in now, but I didn't know how it was going to come in then. And so if we're constantly worried and holding a tight grip on these things and not surrendering, we're not going to get it back, right? If we try to hold on to it and not let it do its thing and create that resistance, we're not going to get what we truly want. So, in order to bring money joyfully into our lives, we have to understand that we're having a relationship with it and then treat it like any other important and meaningful relationship. We need to pay attention to it, want it, nurture it, put effort into it, respect it, cherish it, love it, etc. I think I already read that part, but ridding yourself of fear and loathing of money, be it conscious or subconscious, is essential if you want to make any. I was extremely poverty proud for so long. I felt I was so much nobler in my pursuit of art and fun and altruism that those people who wasted their lives just going after money. No way in hell I was going to sacrifice my awesome life just to chase the filthy dollar. Right, we did need to hear it again. No, instead I was going to choose between having health insurance or a place to live. I was going to spend precious time that I could have spent making money driving an extra 30 blocks to the gas station where I could save 3 cents a gallon. That's something I had done. Yes. Alright guys, do not knock over my ring light. Sifting through piles of clothes in search of the gems at Goodwill, clipping coupons, hunting down sales, researching which bars had free food at happy hour, productive things like that. In my quest to make money, an inconsequential part of my life, I was basically thinking about it more than anyone who actually had money ever thought about it. Yeah, exactly, drove how 30 blocks, I think she said. What I didn't realize was that it's not an either-or situation. I could make great money and keep my integrity and have more fun and make more art and help more people and make a bigger difference to the world. Oh, I just had to get over myself. I had to stop working with the equation that wanting/having money equals greedy scumbag. And I had to get a freaking plan. So, I mean, we don't have to choose. We don't have to make this a struggle, right? It's okay to have money. It's okay to, I mean, if you enjoy sifting through the bins at Goodwill, by all means, like, if that's something you truly enjoy, you know, that's fine. Like, I know people are thrifters and they make money off of thrifting. You know, that's beautiful, right? But you don't have, that doesn't have to be your lifestyle, right? Because think about it. Think about how much time she wasted trying to live on the cheaper side of things. Yeah, exactly. The struggle doesn't have to be real. Don't even. This is the bad one. Yeah, the struggle doesn't have to be real. We create the struggle. I mean, I'm not saying like I've done the extreme coupon thing. That shit takes time. That takes a lot of time. Rory, knock it off. um, so that's a full-time job to save money. It was fun. I didn't do it very long. I had a good stockpile. I was like, okay, I'm done. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I wanted to spend my time doing something else, right? Spend your time doing the things you love, right? It's okay to make a profit off of that. It's okay to, you know, do the things you love and make money. You don't have to be a starving artist. First rule of wealth consciousness: come from a place of abundance and not lack. When we say we want money for something, we often come from a place of, I don't have it, it does not exist, so I need to create it. This has us focusing on and believing in lack, thereby lowering our frequency and attracting more lack. Right? I talk about that a lot. Like, if we're constantly saying, I don't have this, you're just reaffirming, right? You're just reaffirming the fact that you don't have it. When we say, I am manifesting $5,000 to go on a trip to Italy, you just watch me. Our faith in the yet unseen is strong, and our frequency is high. Thus, so is our ability to track money. That is why buying the car works so well for me. It forced me to face my fears and strengthen my faith, because I bought it before I had proof that the money was there. I don't see the money, but I believe it's there, and it will be mine, damn it. Did you know coupons and rebates assist in the rising the base price for those items? I did not know that. That's crazy. It makes sense when you think about it, because they're giving you a discount, so therefore, yeah. It's been a long time since I've couponed, probably 12 years. Rory, get off the table. She's so bad. Be a good kitty. Be a good kitty. You're a good kitty. We are good kitties that stay off the table. Alright. The abundance is available to everyone, including you, regardless of what your life looks like at this very moment. Some people are born into cushy lives full of trust funds and connections and opportunities and fancy educations. Some of these people go on to make great financial successes of their lives, and some of these people don't. Some people are born into extreme poverty and live in a cardboard box houses by the side of the freeway. Some of these people go on to make great financial successes of their lives, and some of these people don't. While their obstacles and initial childhood impressions about money can be extremely different, those who achieve success share one key thing: the belief that they can. They can be, do, and have whatever they set their minds to accomplishing. Your beliefs hold the key to your financial success. Believe that you can have what you desire, that it really truly already exists, and then go out and get it. Once you understand that we live in an abundant universe, you can also drop the limiting belief that you serve the world better by not taking too much for yourself or by getting too big. You're playing small simply withholds you from gifts from the people who were meant to receive them, including you. Can you imagine if your favorite musician never let themselves make enough money to buy guitars or take lessons or hire producers or buy purple platform boots and tight sparkly pants or pay thousands of dollars for studio time so they could record the songs that saved your ass in high school? Or if the people who build airplanes refuse to make the money they need to pay for the research and the materials and the factories and the engineers and the electricity and whatever plethora or other costly things that go into building the miraculous flying machines that allow us to travel the world, hang out on tropical beaches, and visit the people we love so dearly. The more you have to share. There's plenty of money to go around. You not letting yourself make it doesn't save more for other people, just as you making it doesn't take it away from them. The only reason you should feel gross about accepting money for a product or service is if you're scamming someone, not doing or giving them what you said you would, or if you're causing harm in some other way. It's all about contributing to the world by making life easier, happier, safer, healthier, better, tastier, more beautiful, more fun, more interesting, more thoughtful, more loving. Whatever you do, bring something good to the party. If you're coming from a place of integrity, any icky feelings you have about not deserving the wealth you desire are a waste of time. Just as any icky feelings you have about money itself are a waste of time. Greedy people do greedy things for money, so don't go getting all up in the money's face and blame it for their lousy behavior. Right? You have to be able to receive, yes. Here's a brilliant little spanking in this department from author-speaker Marianne Williamson that I recently heard in a talk she gave. Here we go. Having money is like anything else, a tool. And if you see it that way, make it not just about you, but about a way that you can play a part in the dynamic by which money is used for the betterment of all things. Then having money is not only a blessing, it's a responsibility. Having money is a responsibility. Let your inner money critic chew on that one for a while. Second rule of wealth consciousness: get clear on where you're at. Write a little ditty on how you feel about money. Get clear on all the craziness around it, because trust me, if you don't have any money, you definitely have some crazy. Write something along the lines of, so the truth is I don't really trust money. I want lots of it so I can do whatever I want and make big changes in the world, but I don't believe it will come to me. Or that if it does, it won't stick around. It never has. I resent needing it. I think people who make it are evil and have bad priorities. I ignore it because I hate dealing with it. I wouldn't know what to do with it if I made it anyways. If it's easier, today's homework, make a song about money, yes. If it's easier, pretend money is a person and write it as if you're writing a letter to someone. Just get it on the page so you can look at it. Then break it down, sentence by sentence, and expose your drama around money for the award-winning performance that it is. For example, using the paragraph above, I don't believe money will come to me. Has it ever? I guess so. Can you imagine a specific time and a specific amount that came to you that was really helpful and enjoyable? Yes, I was a graphic designer for 5 years. I got to work on a lot of really cool projects with great people making good money. Any other times? Have you ever had other jobs or monetary gifts or dividends? Yes. Can you list off 5 to 10 significant times that money came to you? Okay. So if it came to you these many times, is it possible that it could come to you again? Yeah. Can you change your belief from money doesn't come to me to money does come to me? Fine. Yes, I can. Now that you see the truth, focus on money coming to you. Imagine receiving all the money you need. Visualize how you'll spend it and feel it in your bones. Change your story from money doesn't come to me to money comes to me all the time. Make this an affirmation that you can walk around saying in your mind and out loud. Then you write down, read over and over, and tape it to your bathroom mirror, etc. Drill it into your brain and bones. Another example. I resent needing it. How come? Because I never have enough to do what I want. Is this true? Have you never had enough money to do what you want? Well, there have been some times where I've had the money. So it's true that you never have enough money to do what you want. No. And when you have the money you need to do what you want, do you resent needing it? Not really. How does it feel when you have it and you spend it on something you're really excited about, buying for you or someone else? Pretty cool, actually. So is it true you resent needing it? Nope. Once you've caught yourself in your big fat lie, focus on spending money lavishly on yourself or the people you love or a cause you're passionate about or whatever, and feel it in your bones. Imagine receiving it and feel yourself filling up with the gratitude for it coming to you. Be grateful to money for the awesome tool that it is and for allowing you to feel so good. Replace your story that I resent needing money with I'm grateful to money for helping me live such an awesome life. Start healing your relationship with money. Sit your broke ass down and write a letter and then break it down sentence by sentence, just like I did above. Really do this, please. This is our homework, by the way. And create some new money affirmations. Repeat your new affirmations and feel them in your bones. Walk around thinking about how much you love, 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 love money. Did reading that just make you throw up in your mouth a little bit? You're going against some seriously deeply ingrained beliefs here. Money is incredibly loaded for most people. So if you want to get over your issues and start making money, spend time on this. You're rewriting a story that was written in blood by you and generations before you that you've been buying into your whole life. So it's going to take some effort to rewrite it and start living it. So yeah, that is definitely going to be our homework. To really be honest. I did this a while back too. It was probably a couple years ago is when I realized how I felt about money. I would tell people I hated it. I hated the need for it. I hate having to manage it. And my mentor at the time was like, so how do you expect it to come to you if you don't even like it? Do you want to go visit people or be with people who don't like you? I'm like, shit, no. Well, I guess you need to fix that. So, I mean, but it still pops up. It still pops up, right? These are things that are really deep-seated. I am that person who grew up in a poverty-ridden, poverty-deprived or whatever mindset. I remember standing in line with my mom getting that government cheese. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. The big blocks, that generic like Velveeta cheese, but it wasn't Velveeta. You actually sliced chunks of it. Like, I remember doing that. I grew up that way. I had the mac and cheese that was the white box with the black lettering that said cheese and macaroni or whatever. Falling on a budget fam. Yes. Yes. So, I mean, there's been a lot of things that have been ingrained in me that I've had to piece apart. But that project, that homework assignment is incredible. It is a good place to start. Really get down to the nitty-gritty of how you feel about money. Get out of the way before you get... Yes, government G's, the big old blocks, man. All right, third rule of wealth consciousness. Get clear on where you desire to be. We all need money. We need it to feed ourselves, buy clothes, get shelter, water, medicine, etc. Once it goes beyond basic survival, however, and we get into the arena of how much we need, if we got guilt and judgment and terror over what it means to have it and what people will think of us if we do, this is where all the hell is gonna break loose. Yeah, we all do need money. I mean, yeah, someone's gonna come in and say, well, not if you live off grid. You can live off, like, my husband would be that way. I don't need money. I can go live out in the woods. I can build my own house, and I can, I'll hunt and fish, and yeah, okay, that's extreme cases. Okay, there are people who do that. I'm not discrediting that. But for us who like to live in society, right, we need money. I need Wi-Fi to be able to watch Marci. Yes. Yes. That's just part of it, right? Of course, none of us need more than the basics to survive. But if we're talking about blossoming into the full expression of our best selves in an abundant universe, we do. Which is why I'm assuming you're reading this book, instead of one on how to distinguish edible berries from poisonous ones. You don't want to merely survive. You want to thrive in every area of your life, including the area of financial support. Being wealthy means having the resources to provide yourself with everything you need and desire, to share your gifts with the world as your biggest, baddest self. This means being wealthy psychologically, spiritually, and energetically, as well as materially. Let's say you've got your own clothing company. You need money to have a space to create your designs. You need to pay for materials, manufacturing, shipping, payroll, marketing, and all the expenses of running your business. That's obvious. But you also need to feel healthy, happy, and good so you can do your best work and bring the most awesome products to your customers. Maybe you need to live and work in a place you love that inspires you, or hire assistants so you're not exhausted and spread thin, and do things that fill you with happiness, like travel and buy your friends dinner, or join a gym, or get a puppy, or buy a clown noses for everyone in your office. Maybe you want to give 20% of your income to help drill water wells in Africa, as well as hire more staff so you can donate some time to doing charity work. It all counts. Feeling like you don't deserve the things that make you the happiest and the best version of yourself because it's greedy or it's asking too much, ultimately rips off the rest of the world because you aren't being fully supported. Good morning, Jacqueline. And as a result, aren't sharing your highest frequency with the world. Be your best, do your best, demand the best, expect the best, receive the best, and put your best out into the world so everyone can receive your best too. Think of it this way. Would you rather hang out in the world where everyone feels happy and well taken care of and aspires to be the best they can be? Or would you rather be in a world where people live in fear and shame and scrimp and hold themselves back? What would each scenario do to your energy? One of the best things you can do to improve the world is to improve yourself. It's a grassroots effort. So if you need money to improve your life, get over it already and go get you some. Because this isn't just about you, okay? In order to go get some money, get very clear on what kind of life will make you truly happy. And be honest. What kind of experiences and possessions will support you in the work you want to do and in the kind of life you'd love to live? If you're truly happy living a simple life in a yurt surrounded by people you love, trading little trinkets you've carved out of cow bones for food, and making just enough to get by, that's one thing. But pretending you don't want more than you already have because you can't afford it, or you feel guilty and pretentious for wanting it, that's another. That is called being a weenie. Determine what your personal truest version of success looks like. No comparing yourself to others, please. Figure out how much it will cost, and then set out with steadfast determination to manifest the money you need to create it. Fourth rule of wealth consciousness: raise your frequency. Money on its own means nothing. A $100 bill sitting on a table is a piece of paper. It's the energy around it that makes it relevant. That one $100 bill could have been slipped into a birthday card from your granny, or it could have been stolen from your best friend when she wasn't looking, or you could have earned it by doing something you loved or by doing something you hated. In each situation, the energy around the money is different. Nothing has any value other than the value we put on it. Similarly, the monetary value we put on things and services has energy. Someone could sell a t-shirt in a store for $10. Another person could sell that same exact t-shirt in some fancy store for $1,000. How much is a gold watch worth? How much is a broken watch worth that was owned by Michael Jackson? It's all make-believe, or rather, it's all what we make ourselves believe. If we believe we are worth $10 an hour, that's the frequency we'll put out, and that's the kind of client or job we'll attract. If we believe we're worth $1,000 an hour, that's the frequency we'll put out, and that's the kind of client or employment opportunities we'll attract. The key word is believe. You can't be shitting bricks and charging more than you believe you're worth and expect to receive it. And you can't charge less than you believe you're worth and expect to flourish, because you'll be pissed off. In order to create wealth, you must bring yourself into an energetic alignment with the money you desire to manifest. 3 people can do the same thing for a living. Let's say they're chiropractors, for example. One makes $50,000 a year, one makes $100,000 a year, and one makes $1 million a year. Is the guy who makes $1 million that much better than the guy who makes $50,000? And how do you put a price tag on his betterness? Is it the way he cracks someone's back $950,000 a year times better than the guy who makes $50,000? Oh, good. Good. See? You come at the right time. Don't undersell yourself. He may be more skilled or have more experience, but then again, he may not. But what it ultimately comes down to is his decision of his worth. He is operating at a $1 million frequency, so that's what he's charging and getting. Money is an exchange of energy between people. When you charge your clients from a certain frequency or demand a certain salary, you attract clients and employers who are already at that frequency. You're not putting a gun to their heads. You're not the only person offering these goods and services. They're free to work with or hire someone who's at a different frequency than you are. But they're coming to you. And part of what you offer is the opportunity to meet at your frequency. By lowering your frequency out of fear leaves everyone vibrating at a lower frequency. It's important to you to offer your services. If it's important for you to offer your services for free or rock bottom prices for people in serious deep doo-doo, then you can have a charitable leg of your business or some sort of scholarship dealio, or find a patron, or get grants, or seek another means of income that sustains while you work for free. But exhausting yourself because you need to work 8 million hours in order to survive because you feel guilty, charging what you're worth, is real low-level stuff. You ultimately wind up fewer people because you're tired and crabby and less effective. So where are you energetically with what you make? And where do you want to be? Can you figure this out by getting nice and clear on the kind of life you desire to live? Figuring out what you need to be making to manifest this reality and setting about matching your frequency to your desired income. Right? Ouch. If you're nowhere near where you want to be, keep pushing yourself to raise your prices or seek higher paying jobs. Surround yourself with higher frequency experiences and people. Beef up your education and know-how. Make vision boards of what you want your life to look like. Again, raising your frequency is like developing a muscle. Strengthening it is a process. Fifth rule of wealth consciousness. Stay in shape. You must keep your frequency high and your belief in limitless possibility strong to manifest your dream house or your goal of going to the Olympics or to call in your soulmate. Otherwise, you run the risk of sliding backwards into having your father's lame relationship with money or your mother's terror of being visible of your divorced parents' mistrust of intimacy. When it comes to being mighty about money, one of the best ways to do this is to read wealth consciousness books all the time. Oh, there you go. Over and over. My two staples have always been Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. But there are plenty others out there. Find some that work for you and read them for at least 30 minutes every single day. Surround yourself with inspiring people who don't think money is bad and those who either already have it or are intent on making it. Watch your thoughts and your words. Make a conscious effort to make your positive financial mindset strong and unwavering. Get into reality about how much you want to make and why. There are countless ways to make serious money, and depending on what business you're in, they will obviously vary, but there are some general rules that apply across the board. Start by thinking about the life you love to live and why. Figure out exactly how much money you need to manifest to make it happen. If you don't know how much it would cost to build your dream house, do the research. If you want to travel, figure out where and by when and do the math on exactly how much it will all cost. If you want a lifestyle where you eat out more and wear nicer clothes, crunch the numbers. How much money do you now need to make per year? Per month? Per hour? The universe responds to details. The universe responds to energy. The universe responds to badasses. There is a big difference between walking around saying you want to make $1 million a year and having crystal clear intentions, fierce desire, and hell-bent action towards specific goals. Make a list. Be super specific about exactly what it is, how much it will cost, why you want it, how it will make you feel, etc. You need to be in a full-on lather about it and want it so badly that it's not negotiable. It will and it must happen regardless of how long it takes. Decide what it is you want and write down the exact cost. Make it urgent. Ever notice how when your rent is due in a week and you have no idea how you're going to pay it? Or if you really need a specific amount of money for a specific urgent purpose, like getting a throbber of a rotten tooth pulled out, that you always manage to somehow figure out how to get the money just in time? Usually a check that you had forgotten about arrives in the mail, or an unexpected freelance job comes in, or you suddenly develop the nerve to ask someone for a loan, or sell grandma's jewelry, or you compete with a 5-year-old selling lemonade down the street and make a killing. You shift from wasting your time whining and worrying because you're suddenly too busy making it happen. This is the power of clarity, urgency, and not screwing around. The money is there if you really truly desire it. It's just a matter of being so serious about it that you don't stray from the path of manifesting it, no matter what gets thrown in it. The trick is to treat your dreams with the same urgency and determination. It's one thing to kick ass when your back is against the wall and you've got to come up with your kids' tuition, and quite another to create the self-imposed urgency so you stay the course until you've created the dream life instead of settling back into the big... God damn it. Ugh. Sorry. I know that's loud. Never fails. I don't even know who that was. Sorry. I'm sorry that was loud in your ears. You need a sense of urgency to keep from dropping the ball when it gets difficult and sliding down into thinking, screw it, I'm fine living next door to a kennel full of barking dogs. It's nothing getting some earplugs and boarding up my windows can't fix. Instead of being in reaction mode, it's about being in action mode. It's about no longer acting like a victim, letting your circumstances control your life, and instead acting like a superhero, creating a life that has you waking up in giddy disbelief that you get to be you. Maybe it was money calling. Maybe it was. They'll call back. I don't even know. It was in my area code, but we just sent them the voicemail. They'll leave a message. Alright. A great way to psych yourself into love and up-leveling is by raising your bottom line. So often we make massive leaps of faith only when we have to. When we need to put out some sort of fire, aka pay off some huge bill. Because this is about changing you, not just about changing your income. Why not to decide to be the kind of person who always has a certain amount of money in the bank? Be someone who's not in struggle and panic and constantly behind the 8 ball. Come up with a figure and decide your account will never go below it. Make it non-negotiable. For example, if you decide that you'll always have $2,000 in your checking account and refuse to see your balance go under it, it will light a fire under your ass to generate income the second you get close to dipping below it. Or decide that you will always donate 10% of what you make to charity, no matter what. Make a new bottom line. Get yourself out of struggle by changing your mindset and being conscious of how you deal with it, generate and receive your money. Money wants me enough to leave a message. Exactly. It's chasing me, remember? We don't chase, we attract. So money's gonna leave if it's money, money is gonna leave a message and be like, call me back, bitch. I wanna come see you. Alright. Envision yourself with this money and the specific things and or experiences it's going to provide. As I said, money on its own means nothing. It's what we attach to it that gives it meaning and inspires us to have it in our lives. It's what this money makes us feel like that puts us in the proper tizzy to manifest it. Write a mantra that you can run over and over in your mind to help you manifest the money you desire. So she says, I see myself making $150,000 by December 31st by being an accountant and serving 30 new clients in the best way possible. I'm so grateful for this $150,000 by December 31st that allows me to take my family on a vacation to Bali and renovate our kitchen and donate money to build schools in Kenya. I see myself in the jungle with my kids and my wife. We're staying at my favorite hotel in Ubud. I feel so happy for being able to give my children this incredible life-changing experience and for bringing my wife such joy. I can also see the kitchen and how happy it's made my wife to finally have it. I see the faces of the kids in Kenya as I write on the chalkboard in school I've helped pay for. I feel such joy from being able to make a difference in their lives. I'm so grateful for the $150,000 that I will make it by December 31st. I see the awesome clients I get to work with who are more than happy to pay me $100 an hour for my services. This money is mine. It is on its way to me now. I see it in my bank account and I'm so grateful for it. I hate when I do it all the time. So if I'm correct, she has taken that little bit from Napoleon Hill, from Think and Grow Rich. I'm pretty sure that is one of the things that he has described. Personally, I feel like that is a lot of manifestation. Although she's focusing on the money amount, there's the trip to Bali, there's the kitchen renovation, and then there's the school in Kenya. Those are 3 different manifestations there to me, right? So I would say separate them. You can imagine them back to back to back, but they're 3 separate manifestations. But, I mean, if we're writing that down, right, she's saying get specific about what you would use the money for. So I see why she's doing it that way. And I mean, like I said, there's no wrong way, right? Whatever works for you works for you. But I feel like when we're in that imagination mode, we're kind of separating those 3. Write one that makes you feel invincible. Read it over and over every day. See it and feel it and become a crazy person about it. I know this sounds like a pain in the ass, but do it anyways, because trust me, it works. Lame, vague goals are the best way to live a lame, vague life. If you want to knock it out of the park, you need to know exactly what you're shooting for. And be so excited about it that you almost annoying to yourself. We're almost done, guys. This is a long one today. Take hell bent for glory action. Do every single thing you can think of to manifest this money/new lifestyle. If you got your own business, what new programs could you offer? Or what new products could you sell? Can you raise your prices, leverage your time, sign on bigger and fancier clients, sell more to clients you already have, pick up a part-time job if you work for someone else, ask for a raise or look for a new job that pays more, listen to everyone around you with new ears? Is there an opportunity for a new, better paying situation there that you may not have noticed before? Is there a position you can create or suggest that would get you your desired income level? Continue to do everything humanly possible to magnetize it to you, and then surrender to the universe and be on the lookout for something unexpected to come in. An inheritance, someone who wants to pay you for your expertise, a brilliant idea that you normally pass over as too out of the question, or a conversation between 2 people looking for someone just like you to help redesign their new offices. Look for some opportunity or person to make an appearance that's not in your usual path of income. You are leaping into new realities here. It's not your job to know the how. It's your job to ask for what you want and wait to discover the how. Then take action. When the unexpected money or the new job or the big client comes in is up to the universe. It can literally happen immediately or it can take years. Your job is to do everything you can to manifest it and have unshakable faith that the universe is moving it toward you in perfect timing. Get mentoring. Surround yourself with people who know more than you do. Read about them, study them, hang out with them, and hire them. Be on the lookout for the perfect coach or mentor or book or seminar, because when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Pay attention to who and what flies in your radar and learn as much as you can from them. Love yourself and you will have it all. Woo! All right. It's a long one today. Woo woo. My friend Charles just boosted me. I got $5 extra. See? I love it. So today, we're going to write our little song about money. About what we really, truly think about it. And then we're going to change it. Right? We're going to change that. My cat is looking at me like, how dare you eat? Thank you for the roses. And then we're going to write out what it is that you want. What's the life that you want? How much money is that, right? How much money is that? Set a goal, right? I know we're in December, right? We're in December. We have, 30 more days left of the year. What can you do in those 30 days? You're taking me to run errands with you. All right, cool. I'm going to be hopping off in a minute anyways. But what can you do in those 30 days? What can get you, excited? I know we have holidays and all of that. Don't put a limit on you. A lot of people will say, oh, well, of course my sales are down because it's the holidays. No, we don't talk like that. My sales are up because it's the holidays, right? People want my service, especially because it's the holidays. They want to know what's coming up, with what to expect from Aunt Sally and Uncle Harry, right? Um, so my sales are up. They're not down. We want to shift our focus, right? Pay attention to what you say about money. Pay attention about how you limit yourself from making it. Make a goal. Make a goal. What do you want to make by the end of next year? Right? What's your goal? How much money do you want to make a year? Break it down. What is that each month? What is that each week? How much is that per hour? Right? And then I challenge you to bump it up. Especially when you get down to the hour. Right? How much do you need to make a week in order to do that? What does that look like? Bump it up 10%. Bump it up 50%. Can you do it? Does it seem achievable? Right? How much time do you want to work? Reverse engineer this. Because once you do that, you see it's actually attainable. When somebody says they make $300,000 a year, I mean, depending on where you are, that could be a whole lot of fucking money. Right? But when you break it down, it could almost be achievable. You can figure out a way to make it. And if that's too much, start half that. Do $150,000 a year. Right? What is that? It's a little over, 10 grand a month. Right? Yeah. So, break that down. What is that per week? What is that per day? Okay, I only want to make I only want to work 5 days a week. Right? What does that mean? Like, then break it down by hour. What do you need to charge? Does it really seem that difficult? Can we do it? Yes, we can. Can we build it? Yes, we can. So, that is what we have today. Any questions or any input before I I can't believe that was a big chapter. It's a lot of info, but that's a good chapter. When I read that recently, I was like, shit, she's calling me out. And that's where I started shifting gears, and I started, doing things and putting things into place. Make our goals and dreams great again. Well, and keep yourself accountable too, right? Because of course there's going to be times where you're like, fuck it, I don't want to do it, right? But ask yourself, is it that I don't want to do it, or that it's difficult right now and I really need to push myself? Look back. That's why you write that down. You look back on that, discovering your why, and really being like, it's not that hard. I'm making it harder than it needs to be. It's not hard. It's hard to live poor. It's hard to live poor, and sometimes it's hard to earn the money to make you feel comfortable, right? It's going to be hard to get there. But once you get there, you're already there. It's a new stepping stone. That's why the Discord is going to be amazing for that too, Brittany. So, even Facebook, we can keep each other accountable through there. We can do it through Discord. I wanna start doing that and making the daily, because what I'm gonna do with the next book, because that one is about making money. That's why I think it's nice that she kind of ends the book, and that we have what, two more chapters, well, three more chapters really, 25, 26, and 27. Um, I think it would be a nice segue into that. And what I want to do is really focus on what the homework's going to be for each lesson. And we can have that in the Discord. So I really want to try to push getting Discord looking halfway decent this weekend and have it segmented out so we can be in there chatting and holding each other accountable through there. Does that sound like a good plan for everybody? Does that seem acceptable? Does that excite you? Cool. Awesome. Yay. I love it. I love when a plan comes together. So, I mean, because like I said, this was the first book we tried, and I I'm learning with you guys on what we need to do or what we can do, and I want to do that. I want to try to make this a little bit more structured for us, and that way we can really focus and we can do things each day during the week, um, and go from there. I know eventually I will be probably phasing this out of TikTok, and this will become more like a course driven, um, for whether I do it for subscribers or there'll be like a monthly fee to do it on Zoom or whatever. I know that will eventually be happening, but you guys are like kind of like my guinea pigs in that aspect. So, and it, whether it's this or my own, it most likely will be my own. Um, but yeah, so that's what that's going to be coming up in the works as well. But I want to continue doing this. I want to work with you guys, because I enjoy this. This keeps me on track as well. So it's nice to have others join me in this. But I want to make this, I think I want to take this off of the TikTok platform onto something else, whether it's Zoom or Discord. So, but yeah, so that's what I have for today. Welcome back, Ness. But yeah, so that's gonna be, you know, how the next book is gonna go. We're gonna structure it out um, into Discord so we have somewhere to work and chat and share. Yeah. Well, alrighty then, guys. I'm going to sign off and go get ready for my day. And I hope you all have a fabulous day. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning, and I will talk to you guys later. Ooh, are you doing a money bowl today, Ness? Guys, if you don't follow Kissing Toast, follow her. Because if and okay, all right, I'll hit you up. Get in on her money bowl. They never fail, ever. They've always been amazing. Every time I've got in her money bowl, her money spell, I within a week something comes up. So, all right. All right, guys. Have a great day. I love you all. I will see you soon.